I'm Benita Mehta, Chief Editor of ISHN. Today, I'm talking with Alex Hogan, the Global Product Line Manager for Keen Utility, a family-owned hybrid footwear company. Hi, Alex. How are you
Hi,
today?
Benita. I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
So I'd like to begin by just asking you what your job entails. Could you tell me a little bit more about what you do at Keen?
Yeah, so I am the global product line manager. And basically, what that means is I sort of act as a bridge between our product development team and the accounts that we service, the people that we have wearing our products, as well as our sales team. So I'm kind of basically a funneling point for what kind of product we think that we need in the line. We look at what our competitors are doing, and then I kind of take all of that information and I work with our developer and our designer to basically have an open conversation about where we want our product line to go. So that's the high level view. But I've been at Keen for almost 6 years and had a few different jobs throughout the years, one of which was starting in the retail space. So I got to work one on one with our customers on a daily basis and get a lot of really great insights and feedback there. And it's translated well to the role that I'm in today.
Great, thanks.
Yeah.
And so, related to your role, are you seeing any current trends in safety footwear these days?
Yes. So, one of the biggest trends we're seeing is it's actually twofold. So, it's basically there is a desire that we're noticing for more interest in unconventional materials, unconventional styles, things that feel a little bit more athletic than maybe they used to traditionally. And in addition to that, one of the things is we see people asking for lighter footwear on a regular basis. You know, they're walking around on a job site on a daily basis. They don't need to worry about their feet. They want something light but protective. And so, one of the things that we're seeing is a shift from different, like toe caps, steel toes that were kind of more traditional work boots, and a big move to carbon toes. They're a lot lighter and they have a lot of benefits, but it's really this like lighter, slightly more athletic that is kind of taking hold here. If you think about folks who are in the job market today, the largest working group is the millennial group, generationally speaking. And, you know, millennials, myself included in that grouping, we grew up on sneakers, Air Jordans, things like that. And so, you know, what the working, you know, the worker from 20 years ago is different than the worker today. They demand a lot more from their footwear. You know, they wake up in the morning, put on their work boots, take kids to school, go get breakfast, then go to work, things like that. So we really need to make sure that our product is not just, you know, a heavy work boot that you have to take on and off all the time before you do anything. We have been really challenged to expand our understanding of what a work boot can offer and what it can do for people. So it's been a really fun challenge, specifically in reference to the transition to carbon toes. One of the things that people may not know is that carbon fiber, or some people refer to it as composite toe, um, it's 15% lighter than a steel toe, which maybe doesn't sound like a lot, but when you are in a work boot from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., putting in probably more than 40 hours a work week, you don't want any added weight on you if you don't need it. I mean, folks are wearing heavy duty belts, they're wearing PPE from head to toe. And so our job is to basically think about, at Keen, we call them our fans, but you know, think about the end consumer and how do we make their lives easier. We kind of internally we talk about folks as like a blue collar athlete. So the amount of work that folks are doing on a regular basis is so much more challenging than anyone who's not in the trades can imagine. And so basically, we just want to make sure that we're doing everything that we can to support the people who are literally building this country. So that's kind of where we want to go, is identifying what it is they want. And like I said, we've heard they want lighter and they want more athletic. And so that is what we are giving them.
So as far as workers who actually wear the PPE, how are these innovations and advances affecting how they perceive safety PPE and footwear?
Yeah. So the athletic products, for example, traditionally athletic used to mean only really lightweight, kind of less expensive, not durable, all this kind of story that, maybe just was, you get an athletic shoe and you'll probably throw it away after 6 months and then have to get another one. Um, we don't, if we're doing our jobs well, you don't need a new shoe every 6 months. Obviously, depending on what people do, give or take some time to that. But we really wanted to make sure that we take an athletic story and marry it with a durability story. And part of that is material selection. So, like I said, with the Reno, you have an engineered mesh. It has that classic athletic look, but it is going to stand up to, it'll walk the paces. And and so for us, we work with the developers and the materials teams, and we are always looking for new materials that are going to tell the story that we need it to, high abrasion textiles, things like that, and take that and bring it to the masses. Folks who are on a manufacturing line or doing any indoor warehousing, they, have not always been serviced the best when it comes to safety footwear. You see sometimes people just wearing like a sneaker with no toe protection, and because that's what's comfortable to them. They know that it's comfortable, so they're going to wear it, whether or not it's always the best shoe that you should be wearing on a job site. And so our challenge has been to say, hey, this is athletic safety footwear, but it is going to be just as comfortable as the sneakers that you know and love that are already in your closet. And so it's really been about, educating and talking to people about the realities of, no, just because it has a safety toe doesn't mean it's going to be uncomfortable. One of the things that Keen has, we are like Keen Fit, is a slightly wider toe box. It's got asymmetric toe caps. So a lot of brands, they just kind of put like this like one size fits all toe cap in their shoes. And that has really, resonated with people. It's kind of this baseline hurdle you have to get over, like, oh, I have to wear a safety toe. It's going to be uncomfortable. We have that asymmetric toe cap. It's going to fit you a lot better than just that like one size fits all. And for us, that is the most critical point of just letting people know, no, you can have comfort and you can have athletic and looks. And those two are no longer mutually exclusive.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you. It's very interesting information that you shared today. Um, I think those are all the questions that I have today. So thank you for taking the time to speak with me today.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, Benita. This has been a real pleasure.